I think the momentous, most memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific, and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it's so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
We got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on a proper heading. Plus 30 seconds. Roll complete and engine provision. One round. Altitude's 2 miles. Oh, 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute. Downrange at 1 mile, altitude 3, 4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second. 11 Houston, thrusters go. All engines, you're looking good. Roger, you're loud and clear, Houston.
your guidance is converged. You're looking good.
Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second.
Stand by for mode 1 Charlie. Mark, mode 1 Charlie.
1 Charlie. Cliff Charles Works taking a staging status.
This is Houston, you are go for staging.
Tower's gone.
Roger, tower.
Inboard cutoff. Inboard engines out.
I'm inboard cutoff.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today.
This is Houston, roger out.
Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look out.
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Ignition. We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go. Apollo 11, this is Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance look good, and the stage is good.
Apollo 11. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal.
Roger, Apollo 11's go. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both spiral buses, over.
Okay, Fire B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary one as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Okay, we got the Eagle in view. Moving forward. $10 meters. 8 meters. 6. 5 meters. 3. 2 meters. 1 meter. And capture.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto track and now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but Mike is just barely readable.
How are you reading, Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
Apollo 11, this is Houston, over.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11, go ahead.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator, except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston. Roger, we copy.
Roger, thank you.
Eagle, Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high gain, yaw 0, pitch -20, over?
There you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care.
See you later. Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over.
Roger, understand.
Roger, Eagle, undock.
Roger, how does it look?
The Eagle has wings.
Roger. Eagle, Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle.
Okay, you've got it. Do it, data.
Roger, let us know when you're ready to copy. We have a DOI pad and a PDI pad, over.
Guidance says we're go. Coming up on 5 minutes to ignition, Gene Kranz getting a go, no-go for descent. Okay, off
Flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. Make your go-no-goes based on the data you have fired LOS. See, we got it back. Give yourself a few seconds. We're going, fine. Okay, retro, go. Fido, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. GNC, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go to continue TDI.
I got good signal strength and flu. Okay, you should have him now, Houston.
Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. Eagle, Houston, after yaw around, angled S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
Manual attitude control is good.
Roger, copy.
Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. 1201.
1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. We're go. Same tide. We're go.
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees.
Roger.
47 degrees.
Eagle looking great. Your go.
Altitude 1,600. 1,400 feet, still looking very good.
Roger, 1202. We copy it.
35 degrees. 35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23. 700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30 and at 15. At 400 feet down at 9. Gate forward. 10 and 50 feet down at 4. 30 and a half down. They're tagged on horizontal velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. On 1.5 down. 70. That's your shadow up there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity, light. 3.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. Within 60, 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward. And 20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. 185. Okay, 75 feet. Guys looking good, down a half. 6 forward.
60 seconds.
Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Down a half.
30 seconds.
Forward, sir. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. APA at a descent. Mode control both auto. Descent engine command override off. Engine arm off. Port 13 is in.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
I'm at the foot of the ladder, the LEM footbed, although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. I'm going to step off the LEM now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. As the surface is fine and powdery, I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads in the fine sandy particles. Neil, this is Houston. We're copying. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. It's even perhaps easier than the simulations of 16G that we performed in various simulations on the ground. Absolutely no trouble to walk around. Neil and Buzz, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over. That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you do. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, men with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Tranquility Base, Houston. Roger, go ahead. Roger. Our guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff. Roger, understand. We're number 1 on the runway. Roger. Proceed. Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up. 5, get a pitch over. Very smooth. Balance come along. Very quiet ride. There's that much crater on there. Feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Here you go, Houston. Request manual start override. Roger. 2,600 feet altitude.
Houston, we got the service module calling by.
Roger, thank you.
And it's rotating just like it should be. Thrusters are firing.
800 nautical miles high. Velocity 33,000 feet per second. Houston, we'll have you for about 3-4 minutes through Redstone and then pick you up after blackout through Orion.
Roger.
Guidance reports Apollo 11 right down the middle of the corridor. And 11 Houston, you're going over the hill there shortly. You're looking mighty fine to us.
See you later.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Apollo 11, Houston, through Orion. Apollo 11, Houston, and the blind airboss has a visual contact. Apollo 11, Houston, standing by for your distance reading, over. Apollo 11, this is Hornet, over. Apollo 1, this is Apollo 11, read the last course. Our position 1330, 16915.
aircraft reports visual with 3 full shoots.
Condition of crew, over. Okay, condition of crew, 3,500 feet on the way down. 11 and Hornet, copy. 11 Hornet, what's your splashdown error, over? Okay, our splashdown error is our